Hey guys, so I bought this kit from Amazon and it's a brake line kit. Includes this line, but it's a single flaring tool. So I rented one at O'Reilly's, a double flare, to be able just to bend a few of the lines, but it's pretty cool because it brings you all the fittings and the cutters, and it brings you this bender too as well. I don't need that many lines. I was able to save a couple of lines from the old setup, but I'm hoping that this will work. So like always, we watch YouTube videos, so this video from Ford D-Wire,
to remove any metal filings.
it's actually really good, and it kind of just tells you
There's a little brake
what to do.
to clean off any oily residue.
So we're gonna try it
Ensure the clamp is tightened down
and
well,
see how it works out, but it's a really good video for that. So this is the tool that we got from O'Reilly's, and basically you push your die like the guy was saying at Ford D-Wire, and then you have to twist this all the way so it gets to the end, and then you twist it again. But let's try it and see what happens. So that's our very first flare. Just trying to see if it could just zoom in to it. There it is. So it's very simple. I mean, not bad. You just have to like really clamp this, clamp the line really hard before you put the die. And then when you put the die, that's it. You just twist it and you just tighten it. And then after you finish, it goes all the way down. Then you do with this all the way tight again. But it's pretty simple. It's just like how he was saying right over here.
Still in the clamp once done. And finally,
so you pretty much just tighten it all the way.
It sits onto the back side of the
so
die.
You have your die right there.
Tighten the cone tool until it stops. For added assistance, the line clamp can be tightened in a vise.
First, with the little tool.
Here is the first step of the double flare completed.
And then when you finish with there, when you go all the way down, you
reinstall the cone tool so the flare can be folded down.
And you just do it with the
again, tighten until it stops.
Rest of the cone
there should be some oil residue left over, but if desired, you can apply a touch more oil.
So we did just a little bit of this one just to see, and obviously we got this whole thing. So now we just got to see exactly what else we need and reroute the lines. So we got to figure out, because one goes here. And then the brake lines, I was able to save these other brake lines I saved from the old setup. And this too. Just have to figure out how to run everything. And then this right here, the master, I might have to run something from there and kind of like just see how I'm gonna, but this is the last thing. I mean, other than that, I need to get a new ECU for it, but let's start making these lines. And as you can see, this is where it's supposed to go here in the caliper, but it doesn't, it's not long enough. So I went ahead and I found the line in Amazon. It was like $8 too, and this is 18 inches. So we measured this, and this is 12 inches, so I'm assuming, and it's assuming that this is gonna help. But yeah, they're the same sizes and all that, so it's pretty cool. Amazon next day. So hopefully I'm gonna replace that, and then hopefully it makes it to here, because the problem is when it's turning, it would just, it's too tight. So alright, here's a new line installed right there, and it goes all the way up here. So I have to see a little bit what to do with. It's just a little bit too long, I feel like, but it's gonna work, because if you think about it, by the time I go full lock on the steering wheel, this should come up a little bit. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side now, but it's looking good. So here's how the line looks on the other side. Really good. I mean, honestly, for $8 you can't complain, and it's a great quality line too. Because I have to see what to do here. so it doesn't rub against the dampener. But now, if we come up this way, guys, she looks so freaking good. Look at that. I cannot believe we did this. I mean, there is no room out here at all. Look at how tight that is down there. I mean, that is so tight. So I'm gonna run a line now from there, from the slave cylinder right there. And then that line is gonna go over here to there. So one single line. All right guys, so we got the line cut. So it went from here, and basically I ran it all the way down close to the block as possible down here. And this is where it ended up. For the first time actually making a line, I thought it was pretty good. I got the double flare right. So the only thing now is to make this line over here. And basically this line is a bubble double flare. So I'm gonna have to copy something just to be able to get it up here to this line right there. So that's the only thing that I'm missing. And then another thing is I have to figure it out. See here, this is my brake master. So I have to figure out, because over here I cannot even, I have to make it like a 90 degree or something so I can get a line in there just to be able to bend it. But it's becoming much easier little by little. This is the only thing that's going to be hard, but honestly this is it. I mean, just the brake lines. I have to tie it up a couple of things here and there and get a P28 ECU. So that's pretty much all. Later on, I think I'm gonna change this to one of those the GD Dissies, electronic ones. So it's like much smaller. So I'll have a lot more space over here. But everything is turning out really good, guys. She's getting there little by little. I have to figure out this, what to do with this, because this won't clear the hood. It does if I do this. That will clear the hood that way. So I may have to just go down here and get the clamps and just try to push it down a little bit lower so it can actually clear the hood. But those are like little details and stuff like that, but she's getting there shortly. The last tool wasn't really working, the one we rented. It wasn't doing the bubble flares. So we got this tool, it's called a gyro, and it's really cool, and it does perfect bubble flares and double flares as well. We just had issues with our last one, so this is really cool. Got it on Amazon. I think it's like 30 bucks, but it works 1,000 times better than the other one. I mean, this is a bubble flare that she did, and as you can see, it's like a perfect. I'm trying to get it to zoom in. Let me see. There it is. So yeah, that tool definitely works. So you put the line all the way in. You have to make sure there's a little see-through on this side. You have to make sure that it's not bent or anything, or doesn't have any curves. And then this is a stopper, so you put this first, and then literally just make sure that the line goes where it needs to be. So it's all pushed in there. And then basically you're just gonna tighten up all the nuts there. And you have to make sure that this over here is tight and that it's straight where it needs to be. Because if it's bent, it will not work. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look there, as you can see. And then basically you're gonna remove this. And you're gonna need the die. And then we're gonna put a little bit of grease on just on that little nipple.
Okay, squeeze this. Or I may not be stingy.
And then you're gonna put that in where the line, where the stopper was. And then it's a number 17. So you're gonna use the number 17. And we did a long socket. And then basically you're just gonna tighten all the way to where you can't tighten anymore. And you'll feel it.
It gets tight. I see.
Got to reach your
My PT.
Wheaties.
Maybe one more. I think there.
There it is. So tighten it all the way to the end, and then this is the socket part. You have to unscrew it. There it is. And then it's basically unscrew that, and then you unscrew these 3 bolts right here. Bolts, screws, whatever.
They're in the same family. Don't forget to put these on.
Oh yeah. Make sure you have the fitting before you do your flaring. Make sure you have the fitting the right way that you need to put it, because if you don't, then you're gonna be cutting and it's not gonna be working.
It just comes out.
There it is. There's your bubble flare. Perfect. So that's how it comes out. Pretty good. All right, we are done with the custom brake lines. Literally, we did it custom. So we got that main brake line there. So that one goes to there, and then from there, it shoots all the way down here. I have this connected here to a T, and then this is my circuit 1, and then basically this one goes back here, and it goes right there for my other front brake caliper. And then I have this one going all the way here to there. And then Flash wants to be in a video. Hi, puppy. Yeah. And then that's it. So that tool helps so much getting that flare, because that was like the hardest thing. The thing is that it's a bubble flare. So these 2 sides, it's a bubble flare. Also, this one, the one that goes to the back, to circuit 2, we ran this way, and we had to move this all the way out just to be able to get that line in there. So it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get a light there, but it's back there. We literally had to take off this cable and then pull this back, and we had enough room to put that line in there, which is insane, but it's working. It's looking so good. Next, it's pretty much the new ECU, and just make sure everything's tightened up and hopefully get this thing running. I know this is a different project, but it's getting there and we're really happy. We can't wait to show it off. So thank you guys. If you like this video, like and subscribe. We got a lot more content with the mini build going on. It's going to be crazy with the B series, especially driving around. So you guys have a good one. Take care. Bye.